Yeah, good morning, sir.
सर 1 मिनिट सर मराठी सर जॉईन झाला नाही 1च मिनिट
हा गणेश झालाय जॉईन
झाले का जॉईन सर ओके ओके
ओके
Good morning, sir.
एक मिनिट मी गणेश
त्या बारक्याला सांगा देऊ नका म्हणा 200 रुपये 25 रुपये मला राष्ट्राला पैसे Yes, sir. Speaking.
Well, PhD meeting up till 10th of
मी मग
So, good morning to all participants.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
sir. Morning, sir.
Good morning. So, friends, today.
Good morning, sir.
Today we are just. Hello.
No, yeah,
Hello.
sir. Science करायचं.
Yes, sir.
आवाज येतोय?
Yes, sir. You are on.
येतोय सर येतोय.
ओके ओके.
सायन्स कॉलेजचे सर आहेत ना मराठी सर.
Science college.
Hare Krishna, sir. Please mute yourself. Okay. Thank you, sir. So, dear friends, today we have with us principal of our science college, guest speaker. It's our great pleasure to welcome Dr. D.U. Gavi sir for this function. You have already listened Dr. Gavi sir in inaugural function, but he is a well-known speaker and he is also well-known teacher. He actually he is presently working as a principal of Science College Nanded, but also professor of botany at NES Science College Nanded. He is a first professor from the colleges among the SRTM University Nanded, and under his guidance, more than 10 students they are awarded with their PhD degree. And now I request Dr. Gavi Hello.
Good morning, everybody.
So I request all the participants, please mute yourself. Jadhav, PS. Mute all. Okay.
Good morning, everybody. All participants, good morning. Myself, Dr. D.U. Gavai, working as the principal in this college, Science College Nanded. So I heartily welcome all of you for this PhD coursework. This PhD coursework is very much important for pursuing the PhD, because whenever we want to build up our career in research, we have to be very punctual and we have to be very alert about what type of research findings which is going on all over the world. Because this research is not restricted to our college, our region only. This research is for all, for all countries, or at global level. There is importance of this research, and that's why whenever we are doing anything new, that can be considered as research. So there are so many things which are available in the nature, but still we are not able to explore all these things. We are not able to understand all the things. So first of all, I will explain about what type of facilities which are available in the college. The Science College Nanded is one of the premier institute which is run by Nanded Education Society Nanded. And this Nanded Education Society is established in the year 1950 by Pujya Swami Ramanand Tirth. He was a freedom fighter in the Hyderabad Mukti Sangram, and he was a very well-known personality. He was an educationalist and established his college for the education purpose to the students who are living in this region. Because earlier there were no facility of education in Marathwada. These students, they used to uh, take their education from Usmania University. But the facilities are made available here in Marathwada region. And that's why we homage to Pujya Swami Ramanand Tirth. Science College is one of the single faculty college where the education from 11 to MSc and PhD. It is the single faculty, science faculty only, and there is a huge campus, 85 acres of land is there. That includes People's College and People's High School also. So we have more than 45 acres of land under the possession of the Science College Nanded, and there is big ground sports facility, and there are uh, so many departments who are working in different aspects. So there are 5 research centers as far as concerned with the research. There are 5 research centers which are recognized to our college. Subject botany, mathematics, zoology, then chemistry and physics. These are the 5 major subjects where these research centers they are made available or they are sanctioned by our university. There are so many other subjects where our faculty and the faculty from other colleges they are taking benefits from our research center. And so far as 173 these research students, they have registered their name and they are doing their research work, pursuing PhD in this institute. So it is our proud privilege to have such type of huge number of these students, PhD students who are working at the center. These center has some very sophisticated instruments. For example, SPTLC that is there in Central Instrumentation Lab. FTIR is also there. Then cooling centrifuges, PCR, and this microscopic photography unit is there, and some instruments like the UV visible spectrophotometer, then spectrophotometer, whatever the basic facilities which are required for the research, they are available. Because these, since inception of this college, this research ambience is very well established. Research ambience is very well established, and therefore more than 300 students they have been awarded PhD from this college, because this for
बाप रे
example,
आज एक प्रिंसिपल है
Department of
प्रिंसिपल
Botany,
क्या पढ़ाता है
more than 58 students awarded PhD. More than 58 students awarded PhD, and therefore this research ambience is cultivated in the institute, and therefore we are the facility provider. We are the facility provider. We provide the facility to the students, but student has to take very much interest in the research, because we can have the career in the research. We can have a very good opportunity to do research at this center. And when these facilities are available and we are not doing anything that will be not that will be not useful for your future, and it will not useful for your research career also. And therefore, I will request you uh, be regular for your research work. Try to avoid this part-time PhD work, because this part-time PhD work, so this experimental work will be not carried out. So this NAC committee, they asked how many full-time research students are working in your college or in your institute. So very few students, they are full-time researchers. So try to become full-time researchers. Or if you don't have time, then you spare your time at evening time or in early morning. But you take these benefits of these research laboratories which are available, and when you are doing something different than others, then it can give some sort of satisfaction. So satisfaction is very important, and you keep yourself a very busy person, because there is no time nowadays. There is no time to think about what will be happen in the future. So these students, how many students are present today? There are 46 students enrolled for this PhD coursework. But today, how many participants? 40 participants are there. Very good. So till there are some students, PhD students, they are absent. So they should not be remain absent, because we are taking attendance daily, and we are keeping this record. And it is this coursework, PhD coursework is mandatory to all. All they should clear this PhD coursework. They should pass this PhD coursework examination. And therefore, one has to Hello, can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you keep in your mind that you have to attend all the classes, because Dr. V.R. Marathe is doing well. He is arranging all these different type of these resource person. Time to time he is taking contact to these persons, and he is taking a lot of efforts for completion of the syllabus. And therefore, you have to be very attentive for all the classes, and you have to be attend all these classes regularly. There is I think tutorials are also there. Seminars will be organized, and you have to submit project. You have to submit project. So therefore, this course will be definitely very much beneficial for you, for your research work, because this is the foundation. So do you know the foundation course is very important for the main course. So main course will be the PhD work, and this is the foundation course which can help to build up your base for the research. And therefore, I think you are very interesting to do research in different subjects or different these aspects. So I will tell you about the thesis writing, how to write the thesis. Because first of all, we have to know the problem which is selected for the PhD work. Your problem should be very clear. There should not be any type of ambiguity. There should not be any type of confusion. If your topic is not proper, if your PhD thesis topic is not selected properly, then it creates some problems. So therefore, our topic should be very clear. There should not be any type of ambiguity, and then we can go further, or we can proceed for our research. So topic selection is very important for any PhD work, And later on, you have to be gone through reference work, literature, review of literature. So reference work, they are very important. It can give some idea in your mind. And whenever you are going through different research papers, then you can have some idea regarding the methodology. What type of method is to be used. And you think about the methods which is applicable for your research and try to apply this method. And then your experimental work will become easy. And therefore, you have to see the method, what type of method is used. And while doing the PhD or research work, this methodology is one of the very important aspects. It is the core of the research. So what type of method is used, that is very important. Sometimes there is survey method, only survey that can be made. Or sometimes some experimental work that can be carried out. So what method is used, that is very important. And second thing is your introduction. Whenever we are writing the introduction of the thesis, we have to know the problem. We have to know the how to tackle the problem, and then what will be the result, or what are the expectations from this research work. So that can be included in the introduction, and it requires some early work or early information related to the topic selected. Early information that can be included in the introduction. So your introduction, it can reflect the actual work, what you will do in the future, and what are the expectations from the research work. Then about the observations and results. These observations, they are very important. While doing the experiments, you can have some idea in your mind, or some new things they can be find while doing the research work or experimental work. So these new things, they can give you a direction. So direction is very important. So while doing the research, you think about a single line, and this line should be continued forever. For example, if somebody is doing research on enzymes produced by some bacteria, or enzyme produced by some fungi. So you have to think about the enzymes. You catch this line, and then you go further. So that will give you a recognition all over the world. So if somebody is doing research on nanoparticles, so whatever the work which is related to the nanoparticles, we have to think only about that related work. So it will give you special recognition in the world, specialty, or you can say that authority. If somebody is doing work on the Cyberaceae family, so this person that can be known for that Cyberaceae, expert in the Cyberaceae. Or if somebody is expert in the phenolic compounds which are present in the plants, phenolic compounds present in the plant, then he can be known for that phenolic compounds. So this specialty, it should be maintained. And this specialty you have to keep in your mind. So what work you have to do, and at what manner you have to proceed further. So this is a very important thing in the research. So you have to become a special person in that subject. So there are different type of specialization. Specialization like entomology. If somebody is doing work on insects, so he should work on particular type of that order or particular type of class or family or particular type of genus. So anything that can be chosen for your research work, and you have to be very honest about your topic. You have to be very punctual and sincere about your topic which is chosen. And reading habit is very important for the research work. Reading habit. So try to read so many things which are related to your topic, or try to collect the maximum references, maximum papers, or some theses which are available. Thesis or some review or some other references from the books. So there are different sources. So you should know what type of sources are available what type of sources are available for your research work. That is very important. So in our college campus, so there is medicinal plant garden. And in medicinal plant garden, more than 200 plants they are available. Medicinal plant. So every plant is very important. It can have some medicinal value, but when such type of sources are available, we have to take the problem which are related to these plants. For example, HPTLC analysis. The HPTLC analysis that can be done in our central instrumentation lab. So there is no need to send the sample to Bombay or any other cities or any other centers. So we can have that facility, HPTLC analysis. So students, they don't know what type of facilities are here. So we have soil testing kit in agrochemical and fertilizer department, in chemistry department. So you can analyze the major elements like NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. They can be analyzed from soil, or some minor element they can also analyze. So one can use this facility for their research work. So research work is whenever it is done by sanctioning some project major project or minor project. That will be have some more importance. More importance. So whenever you are doing research as a junior research fellow, JRF, if it is awarded to you, so you should give the justice to the research, because government, they are providing the facilities to the students for doing the better work or better research. So these fellowships we are availing from the Maharashtra government or from the central government. So these facilities, they are provided for doing better work. And these facilities, these are the opportunities to you. So JRF, so 31,000 per month, it's good amount for doing research. So one has to be very punctual and one has to be very careful that somebody is giving financial assistance to you and you're not doing anything. So therefore, we have to utilize the amount which is sanctioned by government. So attendance to the JRF fellows made compulsory. So you have to maintain the attendance in your research laboratory. You have to maintain the attendance in the research laboratory. And you maintain one register, what work you have done today. So I think nobody has maintained such type of register in the research lab. So you have to maintain the register. So what work you have done. And this communication to the research guide is very important. Communication to the research guide. So you have to be communicated to the research guide daily. So what happens when we are not communicating to the guide? So there will be no dialogue, there will be no proper direction for doing the research. Whenever you are going away from the research guide, so again, your work will be delayed and delayed. Your work will be delayed and delayed. So delaying of the work, that will depend upon the students. That is not, generally this work is not delayed by the guide, supervisor. So delaying of the work, delaying of the PhD award is, I think it is due to the miscommunication of the students with the guide. Miscommunication. So mind well, this is very important. So whenever you are registering your name, when you have registered your name with a proper guide or to your guide, then that is your prime duty to communicate to the guide. That is your prime duty to report what work you have done daily. That is your duty to know what we have to do, and ask the guide to about the future planning or about the future work of the research. So this is very important. And there are most of the cases, what I have observed, these students, they are not communicating to the guide. That means they are going away from their research. That means they are not doing their work properly. They are not doing their work properly. And how you will expect the cooperation from the research guide? You will not cooperate. If some students, they are running away, if students, they are not attending their research lab daily, so definitely there will be delay of your research work. So these are some observations. And while writing the thesis, at that time, again, you have to communicate. And don't blame to the guide that this delay is because of guide, because guide is not uh, uh, assessing the rough work of the thesis at right time, because this guide has some other work, and as per his convenience, he will guide you, he will give you proper directions. So therefore, this is very important things that communication with the guide and the students is very, very important things. And experimental work is another important thing. Don't use shortcut. Whenever you are using shortcut in life, your life will become short. So I think nobody want short life. Everybody want long life. Because we are giving blessing to the student. We are blessing to the so many our relatives. Long life blessing. So nobody want shortcut or short life. So whenever you are using shortcut in the research, your research will not long lasting. Research will not long lasting. It will be vanished after some time, some period. So do the research work which will be useful to all forever. And don't think that this research which is done in the laboratory, in the common laboratory, that will be not useful. Every research is useful. Whatever the result you have, if you have a positive result, that will also beneficial for the researcher. If you have negative result, don't afraid, that will also beneficial to the researcher. So result may be positive or result may be negative. Result may be positive, it may be negative. Whatever the result which is there, don't try to convert that negative result into positive result. That is bad thing. Don't convert negative result into positive result. Whatever the result which is there, maybe negative or maybe positive, we have to keep as it is, or you have to mention that this is the result. Because sometimes what happens, the result which is published earlier, that may be wrong. That may be wrong. The observations which are published earlier, that may be wrong. So therefore, whatever the real work you have done, so that type of confidence you should have. And if you have that much confidence, you can clearly mention, you can clearly state that this is the correct result, and the earlier result is wrong. So for that purpose, if you want to do the correct work or correct result, then you have to be very honest about your result, whether it is positive or negative, and you can have the discussion with this result. So discussion is one of the part which is there in the thesis, is very important. So in discussion, whatever the results you have obtained, whatever the observations you have obtained, you have to compare your result or observation with the work of other person, with the work of earlier worker or earlier research worker, and you have to mention in the discussion. So uh, uh, about your results. These are our results, and these results, they are compared with the results of others, and how our results are better than earlier person, or how uh, our results are negative, or they are somewhat different than the results which are mentioned by earlier worker or published by earlier workers. So these are some very important things. And while getting the conclusion, writing the conclusion, this conclusion, it should be very clear conclusion. There should not be theoretical part in the conclusion. So we generally, what we do, we write theoretical part in the conclusion. So there is no need to have some literature from the introduction. So this conclusion should be very clear. This is the result and this is the conclusion. This is the conclusion. If, for example, if these phenolic compounds, they are obtained from the plants, you have to mention the list of the phenolic compounds which are obtained from the plants, and ultimately, whenever you are writing conclusion, then you have to write that these are the phenolic compounds which are common in the plants of this family. So that will be your conclusion. Or any subject, conclusion should be very, very clear. It should be very perfect. There should not be any introductory matter in the conclusion. So you have to write the conclusion at the end, and then about the bibliography, or you can say that references. So how to write the references? There is how to write the references. That is very important, because students, they don't know how to write the references, how to write the reference from the books, how to write the reference from the journals, or how to write the reference from this Google Drive or any other. So this reference writing pattern is vary to various subjects, and one should know about the reference writing. That is very important part of the thesis. So while doing the research, you have to publish research papers. Don't publish the papers at the end of your at the time of the submission. So your paper will be not high quality paper. So whatever the work you have done earlier, so at that time you start writing the paper and send to the proper journal, reputed journal. Don't send the paper to the paid journals. There are so many journals which are publishing the research papers free of cost. So they have maintained their standard, and therefore you have to submit the papers to the standard journals, to the reputed journals, and for that purpose you have to send the paper, you have to write the paper early, or whenever you are going to start your work, or whenever some early work which is done and very good work which is done, then you have to write the paper. So writing of papers is also one of the different aspect. And there are so many things which we can learn while doing the research work. So many things are there. And we can find so many new things. Once you involved, total involvement in the research, then you can have some ideas while doing the work. You can totally, when you totally involved in the research, your mindset will be there in the research, and then you can have some new ideas. You can have some directions at what directions you have to go for the research. And when such type of new ideas they are coming in your mind, you have to communicate to the guide. Sir, this is the new thing I find, and this is the new era we have to develop. So proper communication and proper these findings are very important. And try to note whatever the things you have come across. You have to write each and everything. So maintain the register or notebook while doing the work, or whenever you are visiting the field, or whenever you are doing the field work, then you have to mention all these things properly, date and time. Then now camera, GPS is also there. So these proof of research is the need of future. Proof of research. So each and every proof you have to keep with you. And whatever the writings you have made, so you have to keep multiple copies, at least 2 copies. Don't rely on single copy. Sometimes that may be stolen, or that may be vanished from your computer, or it may be deleted from your computer unknowingly. So therefore, you have to keep multiple copies. You have to keep at least 2 copies of your writings, of your writing material. So this is very important. And when such type of this writing material is corrupted, or writing material is deleted, then just you think what will happen about your research. So for this writing of the thesis, one has to keep in mind that these multiple copies, they should be made, and then we can relax if one copy is deleted or it is corrupted from somewhere. So therefore, these are some very important things. Then about the progress report. Progress report is one of the very important things. Time to time submission of the progress report is very important. Don't submit all the progress report at a time, or at the end of your or at the time of the PhD thesis submission. So you have to submit your this progress report time to time. And then synopsis. So synopsis writing is also one of the aspects. We will not talk about that synopsis writing, but synopsis writing is very important. So that will be the mini thesis. Final synopsis. So final synopsis, that is mini thesis, and therefore one has to write very carefully, take the guidance of some other expert, and while doing your research work, you try to attend the conferences, you try to attend the workshops, you try to attend if some sort of trainings are there on methodology. So whatever the such type of events are organized by different institute or agencies, one has to attend these conferences, one has to attend the workshop, because that will be definitely useful for your research. Research. You can have some dialogue with the scientist who are working in your field. You can have a communication with the scientist or the researchers when you are attending the conference, when you are attending or when you are participating in the conferences or workshop. You can have some communication with the scientist. You can have some communication with the some resource person or the participant, and some ideas they can come in your come to the mind, and you can have some clue. You can have some clue for your further work. So this is very important things. So you have to present the papers, whatever the work you have done, write the paper properly, and then present in the conferences or present in the seminar wherever there is opportunity. So you have to present the paper in the conferences. That is also very important. So this PhD is not only awarding the PhD is not only submission of the thesis or submission of thesis or publication of 2 to 3 papers. This is not the real work. So real work is that you should be prepared yourself, that you should be capable to write the thesis. Write the thesis. You should be capable to present the paper in the conferences. You should be capable to have some knowledge about your research work. So such type of these important things or important aspects I wanted to share you, and I think I have given some idea regarding this PhD, what type of work you have to do, what type of precautions you have to take, and what type of these mind setup should be there for the PhD work, how to communicate to the guide, and how to proceed for your research work, and how to catch a line. So your work should be at the proper direction. You should have these. You should do the work at proper line, specialization. So you should be recognized throughout the world. And whenever you are doing such type of work in your life, I think you will be most successful person. You will be most satisfied person in your life, and you should be recognized as a scientist. You should be recognized as a very good researchers. So our purpose is to become a very good researcher. Very good researcher, and such type of recognition that can be made or that can be given to the students who are following all these instructions, who are following these instructions for doing the research. I think this is sufficient to you. All you are a hard worker, no doubt. You are sincere, and your aim is very clear to award the PhD degree or to do the research. So after PhD, don't stop your research. After PhD, then continue the research. That will be real researchers. If PhD awarded and you have totally stop your research work, there will be no use. There will be no use. So after awarding the PhD, again you have to be remain as a researcher. You have to continue your research work, and you have to guide some other person, guide the students. So such type of expectations are there from you people. I think you must understand what I have told you today. I am very much thankful to Dr. V.R. Marathe sir for organizing his PhD coursework, and students they are attending, almost all students they are attending this PhD coursework. That is good. Wish you all the best for your PhD work and for your research. Thanks all of you, and thanks Dr. V.R. Marathe sir for giving me an opportunity to deliver lecture, general lecture. This is not proper lecture, but this is general lecture, general guidance given to you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Mm.
Thank you for your informative lecture. Now topic is open for discussion. If you please students, if you have any difficulties regarding research facilities at Science College Nanded and all other things, please it's chance to directly speak with our principal Dr. D.U. Gavai sir. So I think without any hesitation, you can convert conversation. You have conversation or dialogue with the Dr. D.U. Gavai sir. So please ask any regarding the research facilities which are available in our Science College Nanded. Yes, if you have any queries, please ask. If anybody has queries, okay. If there is no queries or no doubts or no questions, we will move forward. I request Dr. Prita Borkar ma'am join course coordinator of this PhD coursework to propose vote of thanks.
Thank you, sir. I am very much thankful to Dr. Professor D.U. Gavai sir, Principal of Science College Nanded, for introducing our college in detail and for giving valuable information on the research amenities which are available at our research center, that is in Science College Nanded, to carry out the fruitful research work which is beneficial to the society. Sir, you have also thrown light on what are the different research funding agencies for which our researchers can apply for and avail the fellowships made available for them. You have also thrown or given valuable information on how to write the thesis of research project and how to publish research papers in the journals of an international and national repute. Also, it is mandatory while submission of the research work in the form of a thesis, what are the different steps which are taken up by the researchers in order to fulfill, like writing of the thesis, then regular submission of the progress report every 6 months, then how to write the synopsis and how to maintain your written material in the form of e-form or in the form of a whatever you like, in the physical form, etc. So thank you very much, sir, for guiding the students, our students, and making aware of all the basic informations regarding the research to be carried out. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam.
Over to you, Vishal,
Thank
sir.
you, madam.
Thank you.
Thank you, madam. So for this session, our next guest is Dr. Mirza sir from People's College Nanded. I think he will be joined very shortly. So please wait. Thank you, Gavai sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, sir.
सर तुम्ही लेफ्ट झाले तरी चालेल आता तुमचं काम आहे आता.
ओके ओके
थँक्यू सर.
ओके थँक्यू.
Dr. Mirza sir will join shortly. Please wait for 2 to 3 minutes. Please wait. Mirza sir has some technical issues. His mic is not connecting. Wait for 5 minutes. Hello, Mirza sir.
Sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay. Ganesh. Ganesh. Ganesh Ghatod.
सर झालं सर नाम कोहोस्ट केलंय.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So, dear participants, for this session we have with us Dr. Mirza Maqsood Beg sir, Associate Professor of English, working at People's College, Nanded. Under his able guidance, actually he is a recognized research guide at SRT University, Nanded for English subject. Under his able guidance, there are 8 students are awarded for the PhD degree. And he has also guided for 12 research student for MPhil degree. So 12 students are awarded MPhil degree. He has also completed UGC 1 minor research project. He is also the member of Board of Studies in English of SRTMU Nanded. He has published 38 research papers at national and international journals. He has authored 1 book, and he has also worked as an academic counselor for IGNOU, Manu, and YCMU University. So he is a very renowned personality, and it's our fortune that he is delivering a guest lecture here for this PhD coursework. So I welcome on behalf of Research Committee Science College Nanded and on behalf of all the research students, Dr. Mirza Maqsood Beg sir for this guest lecture. Now I request Dr. Mirza sir to deliver his talk. Sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Good afternoon to all of you, one and all. I feel singularly honored by Science College that Science College has provided me an opportunity to be with you. Thank you for introduction, Dr. Marathi sir. It is nothing doing with what we call with this session. It is your humbleness that you have provided me an opportunity to be part of this academic activity. Actually, today my laptop is not supporting, so I will not share anything today. Just it will be an oral lecture. I beg your pardon that I am not sharing any slide today. Just due to some technical reasons, my laptop is not supporting. Let us see it in some other class. But so far as your paper of research methodology is concerned, I will deal with the first unit today. Just a general layout I will be talking about. This has been made a very primary criteria for PhD scholars, for these students who are pursuing PhD degree, that they need to have the updated, up-to-date knowledge about research methodology, how the research is being conducted, what things are to be kept in mind, and by you must get yourself well acquainted with the parameters of a good researcher and what are the things which are needed in order to submit your thesis in a very proper manner. Before going ahead, I must get to know from all the research students or the participants of this session whether they are comfortable with English or shall I make use of Marathi as well in between. Yes? participants, I want to know whether you need some bilingual explanation, or are you comfortable with English?
Yes, sir. We are comfortable with both. You can proceed anyone.
Okay. Because some of you might be feeling comfortable with Marathi as well. That is why I just asked. Because the last year also we were dealing with thoroughly in English. Somebody asked me to explain it in Marathi. So that is why if it is the problem with some of you, we can switch over to Marathi as well. There is no problem as such. So the moment we pronounce the word research, actually most of us get confused with the word research. There are a word in English. Search is the word. Base word is the search. What exactly is meant by search? Search means to find out. Yes. Search, shodhne. Yes. What do we find? What do we try to find out? The thing which we have lost somewhere, or some object is there. एखादी वस्तू असेल, आपण आपल्याकडून कुठेतरी ती हरवली, त्या वस्तूचा शोध घेतो आपण. No, that thing we try to find out, to search for. And research is what? Research is something that is already present there. We are trying to research it. Punha shodhne. It is already available. Whatever the research we are conducting, it is not new. It is already there. And because it is already there, that is why we have the hypothesis. Yes. What is hypothesis? Hypothesis is some consideration. Yes. We consider, we assume something, and then we try to find it out through the medium of our results. That is why the word research has been given to it. I will ask a very basic question to all of you. What do you mean by discovery and invention? Since you are the students of science, all of you belong to the stream of science. You may get well acquainted with these two words, discovery and invention. Can anybody make the difference between these two words? Yes?
Invention means new thing we have to find, and discovery
Sorry?
means already. Invention means new thing we have to find.
Yeah.
नवीन काहीतरी काढायचं आणि
Yeah, definitely right. You are absolutely right.
डिस्कवरी म्हणजे आधीच प्रेझेंट आहे, पण आपण त्याला आता फाइंड आउट करत आहोत.
Yeah. Very clear-cut difference she has made. Invention is something that does not exist in this world. Whatever the new things are found in the field of science, they are all inventions. Yes? And the things which are already existing, but they are away from our knowledge, away from our comprehension, that is called as discovery. You might be knowing two names, Vasco da Gama and Columbus. They discovered the new sea routes. Yes, Columbus discovered the sea route to America, and Vasco da Gama discovered the sea route to India. Yes. So does that mean that sea route was not existing? It was already existing. It was not known to the people. Okay. So that process of finding something that already exists is discovery. Okay. Thomas Edison Alva discovered electric bulb. Thomas Bell discovered telephone. These are not the discoveries, these are the inventions. Because telephone was not existing. Electric bulb was not existing. So the things which are right from the basis not exist in this world, and somebody, some scientist or some scholar is putting his efforts and time and his hardships and bringing out something new, that becomes a creation, that becomes an invention for that person. In research, we do not invent anything new. If it is anything new, that becomes invention. Basic research either creates an invention or it can give you a theory. Okay. So there are varieties of research that we will see afterwards. So searching is what? Searching is finding out. Researching is finding out something that already exists in this world. So what things we have to focus while doing or carrying out our research? So the things which we have to focus, that we should be very objective in it. Objectivity means impartiality. We should not be having any particular bias, any particular prejudice, any particular pre-assumption. So these things are not expected from a researcher. Researcher should not be a biased person. Bias, to have some preconception about somebody, to have what we call in Marathi is dvesh, like dvesh, like we have purvagrah doshit mat, whatever we call prejudices. हा असंच आहे, तो तसंच आहे, हे असंच आहे, ही जी धारणा आहे ही संशोधन करत असताना मनामध्ये बाळगली नाही पाहिजे. So we must become an objective individual. We must be rational. We must be reasonable. We must be, since you are the students of science, आपण सगळेजण सायन्स शाखेतले असल्यामुळे ते सांगायची गरज नाही, आपल्याकडे सायंटिफिक लोक असणारच आहे. कारण आपण काही जे लोकांचे गैरसमज आहे त्यांना आपण बळी पडत नाही. आपण आपलं रॅशनल लावतो तिथे, रिझनिंग फॅकल्टी लावतो तिथे, आपण आपली बुद्धी तिथे लावतो आणि जे आपल्या मनाला पडते, जे सायन्सला पडते, जे सायंटिफिक आहे तेच आपण मांडण्याचा प्रयत्न करत असतो. आणि त्यामुळे एक असं होतो की आपण करेक्ट पाथ मध्ये रिसर्च करायला पुढे जात असतो. So what is the demand of the research is that we have to be very objective. We have to be very attentive in the sense that we have to focus on our area of research. Can you spare me 2 to 3 minutes? My laptop has started, so that it will be helpful for us to join through it. Yes.
Yes, sir. Fine.
Just 2 minutes only. It is started functioning. So till then it gets functioning, we will continue our lecture. So the very first and primary thing is that we have to be objective, we have to be unprejudiced, unbiased, so that research could go in a proper direction. Second thing is that while conducting the research, we must take notice of certain things, that we must have a hypothesis with us. What is hypothesis? Hypothesis is assumption. Hypothesis is something that is the basis of our research. Without the assumption of something, we cannot move ahead. We cannot move ahead without any assumption. And that is why assumption is the basis of research. And without assumption, we cannot do anything in research. Assumption is something that creates a criteria. What we call in Marathi is grahitake. We have to assume something, and until and unless we assume something, we cannot even think of conducting the research. That you should decide that there is some problem in the society, and due to that problem something is happening in and around us. So to find out a solution to that problem, we are undertaking the research. आता एक इथे उदाहरण देऊ इच्छितो तुम्हाला मी, की तुम्हाला सर्वांना माहित आहे की सर इझॅक न्यूटन, आपण नाव ऐकलेलंच आहे, नवीन काही त्याच्यात सांगण्यासारखं नाहीये. त्यांनी जे संशोधन केलं ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल फोर्स बद्दलचं, what was that he was just sitting under a tree, under an apple tree, and an apple fell over his head. He thought that why this apple has fallen down on earth when leaving the tree, detaching from the tree, why did it not go up in the sky? It was his thought, and he pondered over it. He gave a very serious thought to this incident, and then finally he come to the conclusion that there is some force. Time and again he threw that apple into the sky for more than once, and then the apple repeatedly came down, and he started thinking that there is some power or some force which is not letting this apple to go in the sky itself, and that is why he started working over it. He assumed that some power is there in the earth. He did not know that the power in earth was known as gravitational force. Was he knowing? He was not knowing. Yeah, he was not knowing about the gravitational force. Yes, are you getting me? Are you with me, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
समजत आहे ना की काय मी काय सांगतो आहे तर?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So he was having an assumption in his mind. He was having some consideration that the force, some power, some hidden power, some unknown power, which is not seen by the eyes, but still it is there hidden inside the earth, and he started working in the same direction. And later on, his efforts, they were converted into the creation of a theory that some power is there in the earth, in the crust of the earth, which invites any object in the space towards itself. So what is to be done? If you want to go beyond this power, more power is to be utilized against it so that you can go away from the power of the earth. And this his theory of gravitational force, it has given something new to the world, that the other researchers, other scientists, they thought of flying in the sky with the help of this theory. They added to it, they further launched something that has created that if you want to go beyond the orbit of the earth, you have to make use of more power, and that power should be enough to throw you away from the gravitational force, away from the orbit of the earth. Then and then only you can go into the space. And you know, the process of launching the satellites, the process of launching rockets in the sky, they are just they have the basis of Sir Isaac Newton's theory of gravitational force. If Isaac Newton, consider for a while that if Isaac Newton could not have given a thought on that time why an apple fell down on earth, could you imagine that the world could have progressed to this extent of progress in the physics or in space sciences? थोडासा विचार करा की बाबा त्यावेळेस जर इझॅक न्यूटननी विचार केला नसता की बाबा हा जे सफरचंद आहे हे खाली धरतीवर का पडला, हा अवकाशात का गेला नाही, तर त्यांनी विचार केला नसता तर ती थिअरी ऑफ ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल फोर्स बद्दल त्याचा विचार परिपूर्ण झाला असता का आणि तो संशोधन पुढे गेला असता का? त्याच्यामुळे मी सांगत आहे इथे की तुम्हाला जर रिसर्च हाती घ्यायचा असेल तर तुमच्याकडे काय हवं आहे? तुमच्याकडे हायपोथेसिस पाहिजे, तुमच्याकडे कन्सिडरेशन पाहिजे. ओके, गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? येस
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So similarly you have the theory of relativity. Relativity theory काय म्हणते? E is equal to mc square. Einstein's theory. At least you know something about it. So any theory which we apply nowadays very easily, very frankly we make use of as if it is known to everyone. How do we do it? We do it because we know about it, and whatever the efforts the first researcher, the first scientist puts for his research, those efforts which he has already put, they enable him to go ahead with great effort. आता आपल्याला वाटते की बाबा इझॅक न्यूटनने ते केलं, आपल्याला माहित आहे थिअरी ऑफ ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल फोर्स. जर त्यांनी ती थिअरी अप्लाय केली नसती तर आपल्याला ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल फोर्स आहे म्हणून समजलं असतं का? थोडासा उशीर लागला असता, वेळ गेला असता, कालांतराने कोणीतरी तो रिसर्च हातात घेतलाच असता, माहीत झालं असतं, परंतु फार उशीर झाला असता त्याला. परंतु जेव्हा त्यांनी ती ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल फोर्स आपल्याला माहिती करून दिली, तो बेस झाला डेव्हलपमेंटचा, आणि त्याच्या आधारावर जेवढा डेव्हलपमेंट होऊ लागला किंवा झाला डेव्हलपमेंट, तेवढा डेव्हलपमेंट कदाचित झाला नसता, ही एक भावना आपल्यामध्ये असते. आणि जेव्हा एक रिसर्च कम्प्लिशन कडे जातो त्या संशोधकाच्या दृष्टिकोनातून, तो रिसर्च त्याच्यासाठी संपलेला आहे, त्याच्यासाठी तो कन्क्लुजन आहे, त्याच्यासाठी रिझल्टच्या आधारावर त्यांनी डेटा अनालिसिस केला, सगळं झालं, रिझल्ट हाती आहे आणि तो कन्क्लुजन देऊन मोकळा झाला. याचा अर्थ असा नाही की संशोधन कार्य संपलेलं आहे. याचा अर्थ असा आहे की त्याचे जे कन्क्लुजन आहे तो कन्क्लुजन दुसऱ्या रिसर्चरचा हायपोथेसिस असू शकतो. मी काय सांगतो थोडा लक्षात, थोडा बारकाईने लक्षात घ्या. अनेक वेळेस आपण पाहतो की एक संशोधकाने रिसर्च हाती घेतला, थेसिस सबमिट केला, त्याचं कन्क्लुजन, त्याचे फाइंडिंग जे काही असतील ते पाहून त्याला समाधान वाटतं की माझं संशोधन संपलेलं आहे. परंतु त्याचं जे कन्क्लुजन आहे तो त्याच्यासाठी कन्क्लुजन आहे, परंतु त्या कन्क्लुजनच्या मागे काहीतरी असं असतो की जे त्याच्या दृष्टीने संपलेलं आहे, परंतु दुसरं जे संशोधक आहे भविष्यात येणारा, त्याच्या दृष्टीने त्याला वाटतं की बाबा हा याच्यात अजून स्कोप आहे करण्यासारखा. तर पहिल्या संशोधकाचा कन्क्लुजन नव्याने येणाऱ्या संशोधकासाठी तो हायपोथेसिस बनवू शकतो. याचा अर्थ असा आहे की संशोधन करणे ही एक न संपणारी प्रक्रिया आहे. रिसर्च इज an unending process. Your conclusion can be the hypothesis of newly coming researcher. ठीक आहे, समजत आहे इथपर्यंत?
येस सर.
जी सर.
काही शंका असेल तर विचारू शकता तुम्ही मध्येच. तर तुम्हाला पहिली गोष्ट आहे की तुम्ही ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह पाहिजे. दुसरी गोष्ट आहे की तुम्ही तुमच्याकडे एक हायपोथेसिस पाहिजे. आणि हायपोथेसिस कधी निर्माण होईल तुमच्याकडे? जेव्हा तुमच्या समोर एक प्रश्न असेल, काहीतरी समस्या असेल. समस्येशिवाय त्याचं सोल्युशन निघत नाही. सोल्युशन कधी निघेल तुमचा? सोल्युशन निघू शकेल ते कन्क्लुजन मध्ये. सोल्युशन कन्क्लुजन मध्ये निघू शकतो. सोल्युशन सुरुवातीला मिळत नाही आपल्याला. आपण विचार करतो की हा पण पर्याय असू शकतो का, असं पण असू शकेल, असं पण असू शकेल. तर हायपोथेसिस जे आहे ते हायपोथेसिस आपण कन्सिडरेशन करत असताना एक असू शकतो किंवा एकापेक्षा जास्त असू शकतात. अनेक हायपोथेसिस घ्यायचे नाही. 2, 3, 4 पण ठीक आहे हायपोथेसिस. आणि ते हायपोथेसिस बद्दल पुन्हा आता सांगू लागलो त्यामुळे सांगून टाकतो इथे. हायपोथेसिस आपला व्हेरीफाय झाला की नाही ते आपण कन्क्लुजन मध्ये पाहतो जेव्हा आपला रिसर्च संपायला येतो. हायपोथेसिस जर व्हेरीफाय होत नसेल तर घाबरायचं काही कारण नाही. हायपोथेसिस आणि कन्क्लुजन कॅन नॉट ऑलवेज गो हँड इन हँड. कधी कधी हायपोथेसिस आपलं तिथे जुळणार नाही, व्हेरीफाय होणार नाही, तरी सुद्धा घाबरायचं कारण नाही. त्याचा अर्थ असा नाही की तुमचं संशोधन चुकलं, त्याचा अर्थ तसा होत नाही. त्याच्यामुळे समस्या असेल तर तुम्ही त्याला पर्याय देण्याचा प्रयत्न करणार. आणि प्रयत्न करते वेळेस आपल्याला जे पर्याय सुचतात ते पर्याय नमूद करायचे आणि त्यानंतर ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह कडे जायचं. ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह महत्वाचे असतात बघा तुमच्या संशोधनामध्ये. जे काही ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह आहे, व्हॉट एव्हर द ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह यू आर डिफाइनिंग, ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह डिफाईन करत असताना आपल्याला हायपोथेसिस समोर ठेवावं लागणार आहे. आणि ठळकपणे जे काही ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह आहेत आपल्या रिसर्चचे ते हायपोथेसिसशी निगडीत असले पाहिजे. जे आपण कन्सिडरेट करतो, जे आपण कन्सिडर करतो त्याच्याशी ते असोसिएट असले पाहिजे. कारण कसं होईल की हायपोथेसिस एकीकडे जाईल आणि आणि आपले ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह एकीकडे जाऊ शकतात. आणि असं पण आहे की हायपोथेसिस वेगळा आहे आणि ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह वेगळे आहेत, त्याचं कन्क्लुजन वेगळंच होऊ लागला, हे त्याचं तारतम्य नसतं. देयर इज नो कोऑर्डिनेशन अँड ट्युनिंग among your hypothesis, objectives and conclusion. It should not happen. It should be interlinked. Every activity of the research should be interconnected with one another. Otherwise, you will be caught up in problem. And next thing, which is very important in research, is honesty. 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 प्रामाणिकपणा. प्रामाणिक स्वतःशी. आपण जे काम करतो ते काम करत असताना फार मोठा स्कोप आहे. स्कोप दोन्ही साईडने आहे. एक पॉझिटिव्हली स्कोप आहे, दुसरा निगेटिव्ह स्कोप आहे. निगेटिव्ह इन द सेन्स असा आहे की आता तुला कोर्स वर्क मध्ये अजून एक तिसरा पेपर आहे, पब्लिकेशन एथिक्स म्हणून आहे ना. थर्ड पेपर पब्लिकेशन एथिक्स आहे. तर त्या थर्ड पेपर मध्ये जे पब्लिकेशनचे एथिक्स आहे त्याला थोडंसं इनडायरेक्टली मी कनेक्ट करतो इथे ऑनेस्टीशी, की आपण एक पॉइंट रिसर्च मध्ये नमूद करतो. एक पॉइंट असा आहे की रिव्ह्यू ऑफ लिटरेचर म्हणून आपण एक पॉइंट मेन्शन करतो. म्हणजे मागे जे रिसर्च झालेले आहेत आपल्या रिसर्चच्या अगोदर त्याच संदर्भात, त्या विषयाच्या संदर्भामध्ये, तर ते रिसर्च कुठे कुठे झाले, कोण कोण केले, काय त्याचे टायटल होते, काय नाही. म्हणजे आपलं जे टायटल आहे त्याच्याशी निगडीत अगोदर जे रिसर्च झाले त्याचा रिव्ह्यू आपल्याला घ्यावा लागतो. यू हॅव टू टेक ए रिव्ह्यू ऑफ द प्रिव्हियस रिसर्च रिगार्डिंग युअर ओन टायटल. आणि ते करत असताना आपल्याला काही थेसिस वाचावे लागतात, त्यांची समरी लिहावी लागते आणि आपल्याला तिथे एक 10, 15, 20 जे काही थेसिस आपल्याला आपल्या विषयाच्या संदर्भाने भेटतात त्याचा एक सारांश आपल्याला एक एक पॅरेग्राफ, 2-2 पॅरेग्राफ मध्ये ते आपल्या थेसिस मध्ये नमूद करावं लागतं. आणि ते नमूद करून शेवटी एक पॅराग्राफ असा लिहावा लागतो की मागे जे रिसर्च झालेले आहेत त्या रिसर्चांमध्ये आणि माझ्या रिसर्च मध्ये काय नाविन्यपूर्ण आहे, माझं रिसर्च मागच्या संशोधनांपेक्षा कसा वेगळा आहे तिथे आपल्याला ते एस्टॅब्लिश करावं लागतं. आणि ते करत असताना आपल्या हातात जेवढे थेसिस येतात मनात एक बाब निर्माण होते की बाबा मी हे कॉपी केलं आणि माझ्या थेसिस मध्ये हे टाकलं तर कोणाला कळणार आहे. एक विचार येऊ शकतो, साहजिक आहे, साहजिकच आहे की तो विचार येणे. कॉपी पेस्टिंग ज्याला म्हणतो आपण, ज्याला रिसर्चच्या भाषेमध्ये प्लेगॅरिझम म्हणतो आपण. तिसरा पेपर आहे त्याच्यात प्लेगॅरिझम एक विषय आहेच, तुम्हाला ते पुढे बघूया आपण. तर तिथे एक लोभ निर्माण होतो, एक 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 व्हॉट वी कॉल एक लुक्रेटिव्ह अट्रॅक्शन असतो की बाबा रेडीमेड मटेरियल अवेलेबल आहे, मी याला घ्यावं आणि माझं रिसर्च मध्ये टाकून द्यावं. इथपर्यंत कोणाला काही शंका प्रॉब्लेम आहे? येस पार्टिसिपंट नाही ना? हा, तर ऑनेस्टी बद्दल चर्चा सुरू आहे आपली. आपण जे संशोधन करण्यासाठी जे थेसिस आपण हाताळतोय विद्यापीठात, इतर विद्यापीठांमध्ये जातो, शोधगंगा आहे, वेबसाईट आहे, अनेक थेसिस अवेलेबल आहे. ते करत असताना आपल्याला प्रामाणिकपणा वापरावा लागेल. आपण ऑनेस्टीला न सोडता, एथिक्स अँड एटिकेट्सला न सोडता आपल्याला ते कॉपी पेस्ट करायचे नाही. कारण थेसिस सबमिट करत असताना आपला थेसिस अगोदर सॉफ्ट कॉपी मध्ये विद्यापीठाला सबमिट करावा लागतो. अँड द सेम थेसिस इज एक्सपोज्ड टू अ सॉफ्टवेअर. दॅट सॉफ्टवेअर इज नेम्ड एज अँटी प्लेगॅरिझम सॉफ्टवेअर. म्हणजे प्लेगॅरिझमचा अर्थ समजून घ्यायचे काय आहे. तर काही अंशी तुम्हाला माहित पण असेल, प्लेगॅरिझम इज द इंटलेक्च्युअल थेफ्ट. काय आहे? बौद्धिक चोरी आहे प्लेगॅरिझम. त्याच्यामुळे IPR म्हणून एक ऍक्ट निघाला, इंटलेक्च्युअल प्रॉपर्टी राईट्स ऍक्ट. कोणी काही बौद्धिक दृष्ट्या काही निर्मिती केली असेल तर त्याचं सुद्धा ते पेटंट करून घेतात. त्याचं राईट आहे तो कॉपीराईट आपण ऐकलं असेल. कॉपीराईट कोणाकडे आहे? तर कॉपीराईट जी असतो, जे लेखक आहे त्याच्याकडे कॉपीराईट असतो. त्याच्या लेखणीतून जे काही बाहेर पडलेलं आहे ते त्याच्या बुद्धीचं प्रोडक्ट आहे, त्याच्या विचार क्षमतेचं प्रोडक्ट आहे. त्यामुळे त्याच्यावर त्याचा अधिकार आहे. आपण कुठली वस्तू चोरी केली तर ती चोरी असते. कोणाला न विचारता आपण जी कोणाची वस्तू घेतली, आपण कोणाची परवानगी न घेता, दॅट इज कॉल्ड एज अ थेफ्ट. चोरी आहे ती. आणि चोरीचा परिणाम किंवा चोरीची शिक्षा काय आहे? जे काही कायद्यानुसार होईल ती होईल. त्याच पद्धतीने आपण काय करतो, पुस्तक घेऊन जातो मार्केटमध्ये, झेरॉक्स मारून बिनधास्तपणे घेऊन येतो. आपण करतो की नाही? आपण अनेक कागद झेरॉक्स मारतो पुस्तकामधले, अनेक पेजेस. जर त्या पुस्तकामधला कंटेंट आपण हे केलं की सुरुवातीच्या पेजवर लिहिलं असतं, ते सी म्हणून राऊंड करतात कॉपीराईटचं जे असते, तिथे लिहिलं असतं ऑल राईट्स आर रिझर्व्ड विथ ऑथर ऑर पब्लिकेशन. नो पेज ऑफ दिस बुक बी Xerox copy or photocopied without the prior permission of the author or publisher. अशी एक नोट टाकलेली असते की त्यांची परवानगी घेतल्याशिवाय त्या पुस्तकाची छायांकित प्रत, झेरॉक्स असो, फोटोकॉपी असो, काही असो, आपल्याला ती काढता येत नाही. काढता येते का? नाही काढता येत. आपण त्याला आपण नेग्लेक्ट करतो या कायद्याला आणि बिनधास्तपणे मार्केटमध्ये जातो आणि त्याची कॉपी किंवा फोटोकॉपी, झेरॉक्स कॉपी काही म्हणा, ते आपण काढून आणतो. कारण ते पब्लिशरला माहित होत नाही, हे नाही, ती बाब वेगळी आहे. आपण विकत नाही, आपलं पर्सनल वापरासाठी घेतो आपण. परंतु जर त्यांनी त्याच्यावर आक्षेप घेतला तर आपल्याला शिक्षा होऊ शकते. शिक्षा होऊ शकते आपल्याला. परवाच एक उदाहरण सांगतो मी. मी मार्केटमध्ये एक पुस्तक शॉपवर गेलो, बुक स्टॉलवर गेलो, माझ्या मुलासाठी एक ड्रॉइंग बुक घ्यायची होती. ती ड्रॉइंग बुक घेतली मी आणि त्याला किंमत विचारली तर त्यांनी मला 60 रुपये काहीतरी किंमत होती. डिस्काउंट देऊन त्यांनी 55 रुपयाला दिली. मी म्हणलो ठीक आहे, मला अजून नाही दिली, कारण एक ते भरली तर दुसरी. त्यांनी मला 2 कशाला घेता तुम्ही, त्याचे झेरॉक्स मारून घ्या की म्हणतात. त्याचे झेरॉक्स मारून घ्या म्हणल्यावर म्हणलं ठीक आहे मारून घ्या. मग त्यांनीच पुस्तक घेतलं हातातून माझ्या आणि ते पेजेस मोजायला लागला. तर ते होते 86 पेजेस, 86 पेजेस होते. त्यांनी मला झेरॉक्स मारून घेऊ सर. मग त्यांनी स्वतः म्हणला की सर हे 86 पेज आहे, 1 रुपयाला त्याने प्रिंट मारून जरी दिला तर 86 रुपये होऊ लागले आणि पुस्तकाची किंमत किती आहे 55 रुपये. मग ते पुस्तकच परवडते की मग. म्हणजे या दृष्टिकोनातून सुद्धा पब्लिशर विचार करू लागले की झेरॉक्स महाग व्हावा आणि पुस्तकाची किंमत कमी, म्हणजे पुस्तक लोकांनी विकत घ्यावा. कदाचित हे पण त्यांची धारणा असू शकते की पुस्तक विकावं म्हणून. परंतु आपण जे झेरॉक्स मारतो ते त्याची पूर्व परवानगीशिवाय आपल्याला मारता येत नाही. आणि कुठल्याही पुस्तकातला मजकूर जे आहे, एखादी लाईन असेल, एखादा पॅरेग्राफ आहे, ते जसाच तसे आपल्या थेसिस मध्ये, आपल्या रिसर्च आर्टिकल मध्ये आपण वापर करू शकत नाही. ही ऑनेस्टी आहे. आपण त्याला एक्नॉलेज करून जर वापरत असाल, त्याचं नाव नमूद करून, त्या पुस्तकाचं सोर्स नमूद करून जर आपण ते वापरत असू तर ते अलाउड आहे. ठीक आहे. ऑनेस्टी बद्दल, प्रामाणिकपणाबद्दल सांगतो. रिसर्च मध्ये कुठलाही एक शब्द, एक लाईन, एक पॅरेग्राफ, एक पेज कुठल्या पुस्तकामधला जर आपण जशास तसे कॉपी करत असू तर ते आपल्याला त्याच्या नावाचा तिथे उल्लेख करावा लागेल, ज्याला रिसर्चच्या भाषेमध्ये सायटेशन म्हणतो आपण. You have to cite, you have to acknowledge that this quotation, this sentence, these lines are taken from some other book, some other sources, and that source of the book, source of the copied material must be inadvertently acknowledged. Acknowledge करत असताना कुठल्या बाबी लक्षात ठेवायची आता इथे? त्या ऑथरचं नाव, त्या पुस्तकाचं नाव, पब्लिशरचं नाव, कुठून पब्लिश झाला, कुठल्या वर्षी पब्लिश झाला, आणि जे मजकूर आपण घेतलेला आहे तो कुठल्या पेज नंबरवर आहे, इतक्या सगळ्या बाबी तिथे आपल्या थेसिस मध्ये, आपल्या रिसर्च आर्टिकल मध्ये नमूद करावे लागतात. आणि त्यालाच म्हणतात आपण ऑनेस्टीने काम करू लागलो. समजू लागलं इथपर्यंत?
Yes, sir.
काही कन्फ्युजन नाही ना? म्हणजे काहीही मजकूर आपल्याला घ्यायचा असेल, एक तर बाब झाली आपली ऑब्जेक्टिव्हिटीची, दुसरी झाली एक आपल्याकडे प्रॉब्लेम पाहिजे, तिसरी बाब झाली हायपोथेसिस पाहिजे, चौथी झाली ऑब्जेक्टिव्हची, पाचवी बाब झाली ऑनेस्टीची. आता अजून तुमचं संशोधन सुरू झालेला नाही. तुम्ही हे कोर्स वर्क पूर्ण केल्यानंतर तुमचं टायटल वगैरे कन्फर्म होईल, तिथून तुमचं संशोधन सुरू होईल. मग आपण संशोधन सुरू करण्याच्या आधी आपण हे सगळं पथ्य पाळले पाहिजे की आपण कुठल्या विषयावर संशोधन करणार आहात. कुठलाही विषय असू द्या, मी इन जनरल बोलत आहे. हे जे विषय मी घेतलेले आहे हे कुठल्याही रिसर्चला लागू पडणारे मुद्दे आहेत. आता हे झाल्यावर आपली ऑनेस्टी प्रत्येक याच्यात दिसली पाहिजे. कुठलाही भाग, कुठल्याही स्वरूपात आपण कॉपी कुठूनही करणार नाही. मजकूर तेच असला तरी चालेल, परंतु लँग्वेज ती असता कामा नये. कोणी जर ऑब्जेक्शन घेतलं तर आपल्याला फार महाग पडते. ते डिग्री अवॉर्ड तर होईल ना होईल पुढची बाब आहे, परंतु आपल्यावर काही कार्यवाही सुद्धा होऊ शकते. त्याच्यामुळे रिसर्च आपण हाती घेतल्यावर ते सिन्सिअरली हाती घ्यावं. सिन्सिअरिटी पाहिजे. ठीक आहे. पुढचा मुद्दा सिन्सिअरिटी आहे. ऑनेस्टी तर झाली, आपण किती सिन्सिअर आहोत. आपण किती डेडिकेटेड आहोत, आपल्यामध्ये कन्सिस्टन्सी किती आहे, आपण कंटिन्यू त्या वर्कशी निगडित आहोत का? काय 6 महिने संपले की प्रोग्रेस रिपोर्ट वर सही घेण्यासाठी गाईडकडे जातो आपण, फॉर्म घेऊन गाईड आपल्याला विचारतात, आपलं संशोधन बघून त्यांनी सही देतात आपल्याला, किंवा आपल्यावर विश्वास करून त्यांनी सही देतात, तर त्याचा आपण गैरफायदा नाही घ्यायचा. आपण प्रामाणिकपणे आपलं वर्क कंटिन्यू ठेवायचं, कारण कमीत कमी त्याची जे कार्यकाल मर्यादा आहे ते 3 वर्ष आहे, मॅक्झिमम पर्यंत 7 वर्ष आहे. परंतु आपण 7 वर्ष ते थेसिस आपलं लटकत ठेवायचं का? नाही ठेवायचं ना. मिनिमम पिरियड मध्ये करायचं आपण. एकदा कोर्स वर्क आपला कम्प्लीट झाला, परीक्षा झाली, आपण पास झालात की आपल्याला एक सिनॉप्सिस विद्यापीठाला सबमिट करावा लागतो. तो सिनॉप्सिस आपण आपल्या गाईडच्या मदतीने सिनॉप्सिस तयार करून घ्या. मग त्या सिनॉप्सिस तयार करत असताना सिनॉप्सिस का वेगळं नाहीये, सिनॉप्सिस तुमच्या थेसिसचा आराखडा असतो, त्याला रेझ्युम सुद्धा म्हटलं जातं. मग त्या दृष्टीने ते तयार झाल्यावर ते तयार करत असताना मांडणी एकदम सुटसुटीत मांडणी करा. त्याचे कुणाकडे स्पेसिमेन कॉपी असतील तर ते घ्या, त्याचा उपयोग करा आणि त्या दृष्टिकोनातून आपला सिनॉप्सिस तयार करून ते विथ सिन्सिअरिटी, विथ कन्सिस्टन्सी कंटिन्यू ते काम झाला पाहिजे आणि ते दिलेल्या वेळ मर्यादेमध्ये तो संपला पाहिजे. म्हणजे अनेक उदाहरणे माझ्याकडे सुद्धा आहे. आमचा थोडा लिटरेचरचा भाग थोडा वेगळा आहे, कारण लॅबोरेटरी वर्क नसतो, त्याला प्रयोगशाळेचे काम नसतात, लायब्ररी सिटिंग असते. त्याच्यामुळे अनेक विद्यार्थी जे जॉब करतात, हे करतात, ते अनेक वेळे कन्सिस्टंटली काम करत नाही, कन्सिस्टंटली ते असोसिएट राहत नाही. त्याच्यामुळे ते कधीतरी 6 महिन्यातून एकदा, वर्षातून एकदा येऊन भेटतात, कधी कधी 2 वर्षांनी येतात, सर मी अडकलो होतो, हे झालं नाही, ते झालं नाही. कन्सिस्टन्सी पाहायला भेटत नाही. आपल्याकडे रिसर्च फार सहजपणे घेतला जातो. सहजपणे घेण्याचा काम हे रिसर्च नाही. रिसर्चला आपल्याला सिरियसली घ्यावा लागतो आणि कन्सिस्टन्सी त्याच्यात अति महत्वाची आहे. तुमचं डेडिकेशन पाहिजे, कारण गाईड तर सदैव तयार आहे तुम्हाला मदत करण्यासाठी. आपण कसं करतो की मग गाईड मला टायटल देत नाही, गाईड मला माझा विषय सांगत नाही. गाईडला काम करायचं नसतो, काम करायचं तुम्हाला आहे. तुमचं इंटरेस्ट, तुमचं आवडी निवडीचा विषय घ्या, गाईडशी चर्चा करा. You have to decide the title in consultation with the guide. You cannot ignore him, or you cannot put all the responsibility over guide. You both, the student and the guide, they have to sit together. They have to decide the title, and the title should be of the interest of the research student, not of the guide, because it is student who has to deal with the topic for a long time. And while doing so, you have to be very dedicated, very consistent, very serious in the sense very conscious about your research. And another thing which comes in your way while deciding or while continuing your own research is your field visits. If your research is associated with your field collection, data collection is a very tedious thing. Okay, sometimes you have to take the samples from different places. While collecting the samples, you have to apply honesty. अनेक रिसर्च मध्ये असा होतो की बाबा मागच्या रिसर्च पाहतो आपण, अरे नाही त्यांनी माझा रिसर्चचा विषय आणि त्याचा रिसर्चचा विषय सारखाच आहे, त्यांनी घेतलेले हे रिडिंग्स आहेत आणि हे पण मला लागू पडतात, मी ते नवीन करायची काही गरज नाही. आपण अशी एक धारणा ठेवतो, परंतु ही धारणा चुकीची आहे. आपण एक उदाहरण छोटीसे तुम्हाला देतो मी. आपण काही वस्तू विकत घेतो सुपर मार्केट मधून, डीमार्ट मधून, कधी त्या वस्तूवर बघितलं का काही खायची वस्तू असेल ज्याच्यावर वजन लिहिलेलं आहे, त्याच्यावर लिहिलं असतं नेट वेट 1 kg वेन पॅक्ड. बघितलं कधी? आपल्यापैकी कोणी बघितलं असेल तर सांगा मला. हॅलो, आर यू देअर?
Yes, sir, we are here.
कुठलाही खाद्यपदार्थ आपण विकत घेतला तर त्या खाद्यपदार्थाच्या पॅकेटावर किंवा बॉक्सवरती लिहिलेला असतो 200 ग्रॅम्स नेट वेट 200 ग्रॅम्स वेन पॅक. याचा अर्थ काय आहे? वेन पॅकचा अर्थ काय आहे? जेव्हा त्याची पॅकिंग झाली त्यावेळेस त्याचं वजन होता 200 ग्राम. म्हणजे पॅकिंग झाली, पॅकिंग केलेलं स्थान, तिथला टेम्परेचर, तिथलं वातावरण, तिथली परिस्थिती, त्यामध्ये ते 200 ग्राम होता. आता परिस्थिती बदलली, इथे पॅक केलेलं आहे, तुम्ही कुठल्या तरी दुसऱ्या देशामध्ये जाऊन ते वेट करता, काहीतरी ग्रॅम्स कमी किंवा जास्त होतं वातावरणामुळे, किंवा कंपनीमधून जेव्हा ते पॅक झाला आणि तिथून ते स्पॅच झाला, कस्टमरच्या हातामध्ये पडेपर्यंत मध्ये काहीतरी झाला आणि वेट कमी झाला, तर ते 200 ग्रॅम असणार का? नसणार ना. मग आपण ते नसणारच. मग आपण ते 200 ग्रामवर विश्वास ठेवायचा का? आपण नाही ना, नाही ठेवायचा ना विश्वास. आपण स्वतः त्याला मोजून घ्यायला पाहिजे. त्याच पद्धतीने एका मित्राने रिसर्च केला आपल्या विषयाच्या संबंधित किंवा अगोदर झालेला रिसर्च असेल, त्यांचे रीडिंग्स किंवा त्यांचा जे डेटा आहे तो आपल्याला लागू पडणार नाही. अजून एक उदाहरण तुम्हाला देतो मी, ते लवकर लक्षात येईल. आपण काही डेटा वेबसाईट वरून आपण घेतो, गुगल वरून घेतो आपण, आणि जेव्हा वेबसाईट वरून काही डेटा किंवा काही मटेरियल आपण कलेक्ट करतो, आपल्या थेसिस मध्ये किंवा आपल्या रिसर्च आर्टिकल मध्ये आपण तिथे त्याची लिंक लिहितो, कुठल्या लिंक वरून घेतो आपण, आणि कुठल्या तारखेला आपण ते त्या साईटला व्हिजिट केला होता, ती तारीख आणि त्या तारखेचा वेळ टाकून देतो आपण. याचं पाठीमागे कारण असं आहे की जेव्हा तुम्ही त्या वेबसाईटला व्हिजिट दिलं त्यावेळेस हा डेटा तिथे अवेलेबल होता, आणि कालांतराने, कारण वेबसाईट आणि डेटा अपडेट होत राहतो, कालांतराने 6 महिन्यांनी तुमचा थेसिस सबमिट झाला आणि त्या रेफरीने त्याच वेबसाईटवर क्लिक करून बघितलं तर ती माहिती तिथे उपलब्ध नाही, उपलब्ध नसेल, तर याचा अर्थ काय आहे की तुम्ही त्या ज्या तारखेला बघितला होता त्या तारखेला तिथे होता अवेलेबल, म्हणून तुम्ही तारीख आणि डेट तिथे दिली आणि तुम्ही मोकळे झालात. त्यामुळे जे काही डेटा असतो, ज्या काही तारखेला आपण त्याला व्हिजिट करतोय, ती नोंद करून ठेवणे ही आपली जबाबदारी आहे. इतरांनी कलेक्ट केलेल्या डेटावर आपण विश्वास करायचा नसतो. आली बाब लक्षात? एखादा टायटल फार वास्ट असतो, ज्याच्यासाठी डेटा कलेक्ट करावा लागतो आणि एका माणसाने डेटा कलेक्ट करणे शक्य नसते. अशा वेळेस आपण जे असिस्टंट नेमतो आपल्या अंडरमध्ये, ते असिस्टंट कुठल्या पद्धतीने डेटा कलेक्शन करू लागले ते तपासणे आपली जबाबदारी असते. आपण त्यांना सूचना परिपूर्ण द्यायला हवं की बाबा या पद्धतीने डेटा कलेक्ट करा, हे मुद्दे त्याच्यात लक्षात ठेवा, हे पॉइंट्स त्याच्यात येऊ द्या, आणि कालांतराने 4 दिवसांनी 8 दिवसांनी त्यांची एक जॉईंट मीटिंग तुम्हाला ठेवावी लागेल की काय काय डेटा कलेक्ट झाला, आपण जे पॅरामीटर्स दिलो त्या पॅरामीटरच्या आधारे डेटा कलेक्शन होऊ लागला की त्याच्या विरोधात होऊ लागला, डेटा जे कलेक्ट झाला ते आपल्या कामाचं आहे का बिनकामाचं होऊ लागला. 4 दिवसाला, 8 दिवसाला, 1 महिन्याला तुम्हाला एक त्यांची मीटिंग, कॉमन मीटिंग घेणे आवश्यक आहे. अदरवाईज काय होईल, डेटा तो कलेक्ट करत जाईल आणि त्याच्यातला काही डेटा कामाचा असेल आणि जास्त डेटा बिनकामाचा असतं तर काय अर्थ आहे त्याला. त्यामुळे इट इज अवर ड्युटी टू टेक ए पिरियॉडिकल मीटिंग ऑफ अवर असिस्टंट. कारण प्रत्येक ठिकाणी आपल्याला जाणे शक्य नाही. आपण काय असिस्टंट नेमतो, त्यांना रिक्वेस्ट करतो. काही विद्यार्थी असतात आपले की बाबा हे तुम्ही इथे जाऊन कलेक्ट करून या, आपण करतो तसा. आणि ते करत असताना त्यांना सूचना क्लिअर कट दिले गेले पाहिजे. तेव्हा जाऊन ते डेटा खऱ्या रूपाने आपल्याकडे कलेक्ट होईल आणि त्याच्यात ट्रुथफुलनेस येईल. ठीक आहे. आणि हे जे सांगतो मी हे कन्सिस्टन्सीचा भाग आहे. तुम्ही दर 8 दिवसाला त्यांची मीटिंग घेऊ लागला, काय काय झालं, किती झाला, कसं आहे, आणि आपलं सुद्धा आढावा घेऊ लागलात की आपण कुठे आहोत, हा डेटा कलेक्ट झाला का, हा डेटा कलेक्ट झाला का, ही पुस्तक भेटली का, याच्यातून मला काय घ्यायचं आहे, त्याच्यात कार्ड सिस्टीम आहे, कार्ड ठेवायची आणि ते नोंद करून ठेवत जायचे कुठे कुठे काय काय आहे. कारण ऐन वेळेला जेव्हा आपल्याला थेसिस लिहावा लागतो त्यावेळेस हे सगळा भाग इतका विखुरलेला असतो की आपल्याला एका ठिकाणी आणणे शक्य नसतं. त्याच्यामुळे एक मास्टर कार्ड म्हणून तयार ठेवायचे की बाबा कुठल्या पुस्तकात काय आहे, कुठे डेटा काय आहे, ह्या सगळ्या बाबी जर आपण जपून ठेवलो, सिस्टमॅटिक ठेवलो, कन्सिस्टंटली त्याच्यावर काम करत राहिलो तर आपल्या लक्षात येते की कुठलं मटेरियल आपलं कामाचं आहे, कुठल्या बिनकामाचं आहे. जे मटेरियल बिनकामाचं आहे आपण ते बाजूला टाकत जातो, जे कामाचं आहे ते सोबत ठेवत जातो. हे फक्त आणि फक्त कन्सिस्टन्सी असल्याशिवाय शक्य नाही. आहे का शक्य? नाही शक्य. तर आता आपण आज जे मुद्दे डिस्कस केलो आपण त्या मुद्द्यांच्या मध्ये काही शंका आहे तर मला विचारा. 2-3 मिनिट राहिले शेवटचे, आपण थोडं चर्चा करूया. कोणाला काही शंका असेल तर. हॅलो, कोणाला काही शंका?
No doubts.
नो डाऊट एट ऑल.
No, sir.
ओके, थँक्यू. तर आपण इथे थांबूया. शनिवारी पुढचे प्लेट घेऊ आणि थोडा अजून मी डिटेल मध्ये बँकेच्या बाबतीमध्ये. आणि आज जर नाही विचारला तुम्ही, नंतर काही लक्षात आलं किंवा हे विचारायचं राहिला तरी तुम्ही शनिवारी मला विचारू शकता.
चालेल सर.
ओके ओके, थँक्यू.
थँक्यू सर. थँक्यू.
ओके.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, it's all right. It's all right. Sir.
Thank you, Dr. Mirza sir, for
Thank you,
giving
Thank you, sir.
a nice and informative and very basic lecture. Basic,
Thank you, sir.
so that the basic ideas about the research work and all these things may be clear of our research student. It is much more beneficial for our research student. Thank you
Okay,
very much.
thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay. So, dear participants, our next guest speaker is Dr. Patki, sir. He will be join within 1 minute. Okay. If you have any difficulties, please ask. तोपर्यंत काही तुम्हाला काही डिफिकल्टी असतील, काही लोकांचे मला मेसेज आलेत की हे गुगल क्लासरूमची लिंक ओपन होत नाही, पण ओपन होत आहे. सगळे लोक, मॅक्झिमम लोक जॉईन झालेत गुगल क्लासरूम वरून.
क्लास काय सर, एक तर लिंक ओपन होते पण ते असाइनमेंट तुम्ही 1 MB करून
नाही, मी आता मी ते सर 10 MB पर्यंत वाढवलंय.
ओके. असाइनमेंट त्याचे पेंडिंग राहून गेले, आजचं बघायला गेला मला.
बरं, मी ते डेट वाढून देतो, काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही.
ओके, थँक्यू सर.
हो हो.
सर, कालची जी असाइनमेंट टाकली होती 21 तारखेची, ती असाइनमेंट सबमिट करताना प्रॉब्लेम होत आहे, सर्व्हर रिजेक्टेड म्हणत आहे.
काहीतरी तुमचा नेटचा इश्यू असेल मॅडम.
मी बरेच वेळेस ट्राय केलं, नाईटला पण केलं आणि परत सकाळी पण केलं, तर ते होत नाहीये.
काय म्हटलं मॅडम?
मी बरेच वेळेस ट्राय केलं, म्हटलं ते होत नाहीये.
बहुतेक काहीतरी इश्यू असेल नेटचाच, बाकीच्यांचं झाले असतील ना सबमिट. सगळ्यांना येत आहे का असा इश्यू?
नाही सर,
मला पण येत. नाही
का?
नो सर नो सर.
बहुतेक नेटवर्कचाच प्रॉब्लेम असू शकते, बाकी तर दुसरा काही प्रॉब्लेम असायला नको.
सर एक्चुअली मोबाइल सेटिंग का प्रॉब्लम है, सेटिंग करना पड़ेगा.
हाँ आरसी मैम.
सर मोबाइल सेटिंग का प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, वो अपने मोबाइल में पहले सेटिंग करनी पड़ेगी, देन वो सेंड करना पड़ेगा.
आपके पास कोई दूसरा बैठा हुआ है शायद, आपका आवाज इको हो रहा, उनको उनका माइक या आप थोड़ा सा बाजू में जाके बोलो.
जस्ट अ मिनट सर. जी सर, एक्चुअली अपने मोबाइल में कुछ सेटिंग करनी पड़ेगी, क्योंकि मेरे में मोबाइल से प्रॉब्लम हो रहा था, देन मुझे सेटिंग करके दिया है किसी ने, तो वो सेंड हो रहा है. जिन लोगों का सेंड नहीं हो रहा है ना सर, उनके मोबाइल में सेटिंग करनी पड़ेगी उन लोगों को.
मैम अगर आपको पता है तो वो बता देना क्या है.
आरसीए मैम, हेलो आरसीए मैम.
जी सर.
आपको पता होगा तो प्लीज कांटेक्ट टू आरसीए मैम. अपने ग्रुप में मैम का नंबर है, उनको कांटेक्ट करो आप, जिनको प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है उनको.
ओके सर, बोलिए.
So our today's guest speaker, Dr. Ulas Patki sir, has joined now. Patki sir, hello.
हाँ यस सर. हेलो. हाँ सर, आवाज येतोय सर.
हाँ येतोय सर.
यस सर.
गुड आफ्टरनून सर.
हेलो सर. हेलो. माझा
हा सर हा येत आहे आवाज येत
हा येतोय सर, येतोय येतोय.
हेलो. हाँ आवाज येतोय ना माझा.
आवाज येतोय पण लो येतोय सर.
येत आहे सर आवाज येत आहे.
नाउ क्लिअर.
Hello. बंद किया था ना. ओके. हेलो. हेलो.
यस सर.
हाँ पत्की सर ज्वाइन.
नो सर.
आलेच. हेलो पत्की सर. हेलो.
सर आवाज येतोय सर आता.
हाँ आता येतोय आवाज.
ओके ओके सर. ओके, थोडा
ओके.
नेटवर्कचा इश्यू आहे बहुतेक.
हाँ माझं मी आताच लेफ्ट झालो होतो.
हाँ
काही
हाँ.
प्रॉब्लेम.
ओके ओके ओके.
ठीक. Sir, you continue, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, sir. So, good afternoon to all of you. Yesterday, I have given the brief introduction of Microsoft Excel. So, Excel is nothing but it is a bundled in Microsoft Office. That is, it is a package, part of package Office. So, Excel specifically it is used for data. Okay. Yesterday I have given a brief. आवाज येतोय का?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
येतोय सर.
येतोय सर.
ओके ओके. प्लीज तुमचे सगळ्यांचे माईक म्यूट करा. Okay. So yesterday I given brief introduction of the first screen of Excel. So I have explained what are the different components of Excel. So basically, Excel contains a collection of different cells. Okay, and in cell it is identified by using its row and column position. The combination of row and column, it is called as a cell address, and every cell it is indicated by the cell indicator, that is black rectangle. As soon as you use the arrow keys, that particular black rectangle will be moved accordingly. Now in today's lecture we will see how Excel is used for data manipulation, how to enter the data, how to format the cell, and how we can manipulate the different data in Microsoft Excel. So first of all, I will share my PPT, and then practically we will see all these things. So this is my second lecture, cell formatting. So is it visible to all of you? Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So our today's topic is cell formatting. Now I think all of you are familiar with the concept of cell. Okay, cell is nothing but it is a rectangle, single rectangle which is present in the Excel sheet. Okay, so workbook, worksheet. Yesterday I have explained all these words. So let us start with the cell. It can be invoked by clicking. Just 1 minute. By clicking a cell and pressing the right mouse button. Okay, so simply you have to move the cursor on particular cell. Okay, and just press the right mouse button. Cell formatting, so you will see the cell formatting option in that. So what does cell formatting includes? It includes data type, alignment, font, border, fill, and protection option. So these are the different options that are present in the cell formatting. So in your exam question may be asked, explain in detail cell formatting in Microsoft Excel. So you have to explain all these things. You can highlight the cell with different colors that meets the different criteria using conditional formatting option. So in today's lecture I will show what is the conditional formatting. You can also apply different filters on your data and also sort them in ascending or descending order. Okay. Now suppose I am working on my college admission process. Okay, and suppose 100 students have submitted their application. Okay, so randomly the students will come and they will apply or they will submit their application. Now after entering all these data, what I want to do, I want to display the merit list. So I have to display the list of students according to their mark in suppose descending order, that is according to the highest to smallest. Okay, so in such case, if you are doing it manually, then it is very complex task. So within a single click, Excel will allow you to sort your data in ascending or descending order. Okay, so again today's lecture we will see that what are the different filters that you can apply. Then right click on mouse button and select the cell format option. It will show the following option: number, alignment, font, border, fill, and protection. So just I have explained that. In practically we will see all these things. Okay, sorting the data, you can arrange the data in your worksheet. Okay, the data can be arranged in ascending or descending order. To sort the data, select data option from menu bar, select the sort option, select the column on which you want to sort the data. You can sort the data on multiple column also. Okay, now see what happens. Many cases you have to select a multiple column for sorting. Why? Suppose that you are preparing a merit list. Okay, and suppose the two students are having same mark. The two students are having same total mark. In such case, what you will do? So actually for different examination, there are different criteria. Suppose we will assume that if such case occurs, okay, that is the marks of two students are similar, we will consider the marks of suppose another subject, suppose English. जर दोन विषय the total marks सारखे असेल तर आपण काय consider करणार English चे marks. Okay, so second option we have to choose that is the second column, that is the marks of English. Are you getting or not? जर दोन स्टुडंटचे मार्क्स सारखे असतील, ओके, आणि जेव्हा आपण असेंडिंग करतो तर खाली कोणता स्टुडंट यायला पाहिजे आणि वर कोणता स्टुडंट यायला पाहिजे सिरियली, मग अशा वेळेस आपण काय करणार इंग्लिशचे मार्क्स कन्सिडर करणार. दॅट इज वी विल सिलेक्ट द अनदर कॉलम and now accordingly if the two values are in same in the first column, now it will consider the second column. Okay, so that is the meaning, that is you can sort the data on multiple columns. So are you getting or not what I am talking? Yes, anybody say yeah? Huh? Yes,
Getting, sir.
okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Filter in Excel, again practically we'll see this. So what is my suggestion? You refer the PPTs for your theoretical answers. I will share all these PPTs on your group. So refer these PPTs for preparing your theoretical answers. Okay. So practically I will show all these things. But why I am reading the PPTs now? You can use these PPTs for your theoretical notes preparation. Okay. So filters in Excel. There are many built-in Excel tools to help with data management and the sorting and filtering feature, which are most among the best. Now see, Excel provides the filter option. As its name suggests, it is used to filter the data. Okay. Now suppose that, again consider the same example. We are preparing the admission process. We are preparing the list of admission process. So students are applying for a different subject. Students are applying for different subjects. So what I want to do, I want to display a list of only students who are applied for computer science. Okay. So there are multiple subjects. I want to choose only computer science. That is called as a filtering. That is called as a filtering, means I am filtering the data according to certain criteria. According to certain criteria. So this is again very best feature that is provided by the Microsoft Excel. Filter tool gives you the ability to filter column of data within a table to isolate the key components that you need. Just I have explained that. So I want only computer science students, so simply I will filter that. The filter feature applies a drop down menu to each column heading, allowing you to select the specific choice to narrow the table. So again we will see that practically. So it attaches the drop down menu. As soon as you select on the filter option, it will attach a drop down menu. So as soon as you click on the drop down menu, you will see the different options. Accordingly you can filter your data. So again practically we will see this. So this is the screenshot. Suppose this is serial number, name and marks. Okay, and in this way it will attach this drop down menu. This is called as a drop down menu. So you can click here, you can click here. Okay, so it will show this type of option. Okay, again we will see this practically. I will consider one example. Then this is the very best feature that is provided by the Microsoft Excel, that is the conditional formatting. Okay, as its name suggests, conditional formatting means we will select only. Please mute your mic. Somebody is.
Dinkar, okay, okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dinkar, sir, please mute yourself.
So again, conditional formatting.
Dinkar Satonkar. Dinkar. Birappa Mehetre. Birappa Mehetre. Ganesh. Ganesh.
Okay. So is it audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Dinkar Satonkar प्लीज म्यूट युअर सेल्फ और अदरवाइज आम्ही तुम्हाला काढून टाकू बाहेर मीटिंगच्या. ओके सर. सर प्रोसीड.
Okay. So conditional formatting, this is again a very best feature that is provided by Excel for data manipulation. With conditional formatting, you can apply formatting to one or more cell based on the value of the cell. So as its name suggests, conditional formatting, okay, means it will choose or it will highlight only those cells which meet certain criteria. For example, I want to highlight only those students whose total is or whose percentage marks are greater than 90. Okay, so by using conditional formatting within a single click, you can highlight all such students. So this is a conditional formatting. I will show it practically once again. You can highlight interesting or unusual cell values and visualize the data using formatting such as data bars. And so these are the different options that are available in conditional formatting. Then, so see, I have shown the screenshot of conditional formatting. So practically again, I will show all these options. So highlight cell rules, top to top bottom rules, data bars, color scale, icon, new rules, and so on. All these are options present in the conditional formatting. So practically we will see this. So this is the introduction of my today's lecture. Okay. Now I will start with the practical session. I will share my Excel sheet. Okay. So is it visible? Is it visible to all of you?
Sir, it is started screen sharing. असं येत आहे.
एक मिनिट परत करतो सर शेअर.
ओके.
Your screen is sharing is paused.
सर असा मेसेज आहे डॉक्टर पत्की सर हॅज स्टार्टेड स्क्रीन शेअरिंग पण अजून आली नाही स्क्रीन.
हा मला इथं पॉज म्हणून दाखवायला लागले ते. युअर स्क्रीन शेअरिंग इज पॉज्ड. पॉजच यायला लागले.
काहीतरी सेटिंग मध्ये हे झालं सर.
नाही आता पीपीटी शेअर केली ना सर.
ओके.
हा एक मिनिट रिझ्यूम शेअर. आता येते का सर?
नाही सर अजून तर नाही आलं.
नेट तर आहे व्यवस्थित.
डबल क्लिक करून पहा बरं फुल स्क्रीन मोड वर.
एक मिनिट सर अजून एकदा पहा तुम्ही. नाही का?
नाही सर नाही.
कारण पीपीटी व्यवस्थित शेअर झाली ना सर. आता मी पीपीटी शेअर करून पाहतो. हा पीपीटी आली असेल तर आता.
हो पीपीटी आली सर. थँक्यू ची स्लाइड आली.
हा थँक्यू.
तर ती फाईल तुम्ही ओपन करून ठेवा एखाद्या ठिकाणी.
हा ओपन केलेली आहे सर, टास्कबारवर ओपनच केलेली आहे.
ओके.
ह्यालाच पॉज म्हणा.
गणेश. ओके.
सर होस्ट बनवलं होस्ट.
ओके, पण तरी होत नाही ते. गणेश.
हा सर.
एकदा सरांना सांग काय प्रॉब्लेम येतो. हा आलं सर, आलं.
होस्ट बनवलं मी सरांना.
हो आलं. ओके.
Okay. So see, I have considered this a sample example. Now we will see the different options that are available with the cell formatting. Now most of the options are similar as that of Word. जसे तुम्ही Word मध्ये वेगवेगळे options use केले. So simply in brief I will explain all these options. That is copy, cut, paste. Okay, all these options you are familiar with this. Then font size, bold, italic, underline. Now this is one of the option. Okay, that is the border. Okay, now actually see this table, it is not showing the borders of its cell. So what I can do, I can select this table, and here I will choose this option, that is all borders. So it will show all borders to each cell. Okay, now see, so this is my table. Okay, so properly now it is displaying my data in the tabular format. Okay, then this is the font option. These are the font color. Now this is the alignment, cell alignment. Okay, so this is the left alignment, this is the center alignment. Now observe this LG. Okay, so this is the left alignment, this is the center alignment, this is the right alignment. These are the three different alignments. Now see, commonly whenever we are using the character values, that is the names, okay, alphabets. So commonly you should use the left alignment because text is left aligned. Whereas whenever you are using the numbers, then it should use this right alignment. Okay, so this is the right alignment. Then just I will move this window below. Okay, now see, we will see the filter option first. So go into data, data option. Okay, and here there is a filter. Okay, so before, now this is the format cell, option. Okay, now these are the different options, that is number, alignment, font, border, fill, protection. Okay, so numbers, so decimal places, suppose I want to use 2 decimal places. Okay, so decimal place from here. So likewise, these are the different options in the same. In exam, the question may be asked, explain different options present in cell formatting. So alignment, cell alignment. Okay, then font, border, fill pattern, which color you want to give to particular cell, and protection. Okay, so these are the different options. Now let us start with the first option, that is filter. Okay, now suppose that this is the data of a particular industry. It is showing the that is name of the company, their product name, their quantity available, and their price, total price, or price of single quantity. Okay, now how we can apply the data filters? Okay, so let us select this table. And now I will apply the filter option. Okay, so as soon as you click on the filter option, okay, you will see here this drop down menu. You can see here drop down menu. Okay, now if I have cleared this filter, I have cleared this filter. it will be removed. Okay, means you can toggle between filter option. So I will select this, click on the filter option. Now see how this filter option is applied. Okay, now suppose that I want to arrange this data in according to its price, suppose. Okay, so I will click on the price. I will click on the price and see directly. You can see here this sort option. You can see here sort option. Okay, that is from largest to smallest. I will simply click here. Now see your data is automatically arranged. Your data is automatically arranged. This is called as a we will call it as a sorting. So independently also this is sort option. You can select the table and you can select the field on which you want to sort the data. Okay, now suppose that I want to display the different products of LG company. I want to display, listen once again, I want to display the different products of LG company only. That is, I does not want to display the product name of other company. Okay, so what I can do, I will click on this filter, that is product company. Here I will click. Okay, now if you see here, all the options are selected here. Okay, what I want to do, I want to display the product names of only LG company. So I will simply remove this. I will simply remove this and I will click on the OK button. Now see this. Okay, actually your data is hidden only, means data is available there. Okay, if you clear all the filters, your data will be displayed as it is. Okay, so I will clear this filter. So all data will be available as it is. Okay, now suppose that I want to display the information, or I want to display the products, okay, whose cost is what I will do, I will sort this first, largest to smallest, or smallest to largest. Okay, now see, I want to display the cost of products greater than 15,000. Okay, so see once again my query. I want to display the names of products whose cost is greater than 15,000. Okay, so what I will do, that is price. Okay, now see here, there is one more option here, that is number filter. As soon as you click on the number filter, okay, so different conditions are displayed, that is equal, does not equal, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, between, and so on. Okay, आपल्याला काय पाहिजे, greater than what, greater than 1500, 1500. Okay, greater than 1500. Okay. So see here. Okay, so within a single click you can filter your data. Within a single click, it is very, very simple for data manipulation, for data handling. Okay, so this is the option which is available with the numerical values only, which is available with the numerical value. Now I can clear this filter, so all data will be displayed. Okay, so this is about the filter option. So by using this, you can clear your all filters, you can remove your filters. Okay, now this is very simple option. So this once again I will in brief show this option, sort option. So I will select this table, okay, and sort option. Now see here, first of all I will sort company. Okay, now see here, there is one option that is called as the add label. This is the add label option. So this option is used to sort your data on multiple column. On multiple column means if the first column value is similar, okay, then it will choose the second option. So you can add here level. You can add here one more level. Okay. So then by suppose price. Okay. You can add one more level. If again both are same, then third level, then fourth level, and fifth level, and so on. So you can choose the number of levels like this. So by using this add level option, you can sort on multiple columns. Okay. So many times in many competitive exams, okay, where the thousands of students are appearing, then many students are having the similar mark in fraction also. जे काही जणांचं समजा 95.33 असेल 95.33, ओके, असे जर 10 स्टुडंट असतील, ओके, तर अशापैकी समजा मला 5 स्टुडंट सिलेक्ट करायचे असतील तर कोणाला मी सिलेक्ट करणार? मग अशा वेळेस आपण काय करतो, वी आर अप्लाइंग दी सेकंड फिल्टर, वी आर अप्लाइंग दी सेकंड ऑप्शन, वी आर अप्लाइंग दी सेकंड कॉलम. मग दुसरा एखादा क्रायटेरिया आपण लावतो, ते जर पुन्हा सगळ्यांचा कॉमन असेल तर आपण पुन्हा तिसरा क्रायटेरिया लावतो, चौथा क्रायटेरिया लावतो, अँड सो ऑन. आपण इथे ह्यालाच काय म्हणतो, दिस इज कॉल्ड द लेवल्स. These are the different levels. Okay, now I will apply. So my first filter sort column is company. So I will select okay. So my data is sorted according to the company. So see here alphabetically it is arranged. So this is the filter. This is the sort option. Okay. So with this sort option there is a filter option. Okay. Now the next very best feature of Microsoft Excel, it is the conditional formatting. So who is talking? Now see this filter option which is present in data. Okay, in data this is the filter option. The conditional formatting option, okay, it is present in the home bar, this home menu. Now this is the conditional formatting option. Okay, now see it is very interesting option. Now let us apply this conditional formatting option. So I will click on this conditional formatting option. So these are the different options which are available with conditional formatting. Cell highlight, top to bottom rule, data bar, color scale, icon set, and so on. Okay. Now see what is my criteria. Again, we will apply the same criteria that we have applied in filter. आता filter आणि conditional formatting मध्ये फरक काय बघा. Filter काय करतो? Filter hides your data which meets a certain criteria. Means I have displayed the list of products of only LG company. So other products are hidden. In conditional formatting, your data is highlighted, which meets your criteria. So see, we will see these rules one by one. Okay. Now I will select this price. Okay, I will select this price. Okay. Now I want to highlight those products whose price is suppose greater than 15,000. So apply the conditional formatting. Again, same rules are there: greater than, less than, between, equal to, and so on. So greater than, I will apply here greater than, and I will write here 15000 and okay. Now see, only those cell which meets that criteria, जी तुम्ही condition दिलेली आहे. Okay, so it will highlight only those cells. Filter मध्ये काय होते? In filter it hides the cells, whereas in conditional formatting it highlights the cell. Filter मध्ये तो cell hide करतो आणि conditional formatting मध्ये काय? It highlights the cell in particular color. आता याच्यामध्ये तुम्ही color scheme apply करू शकता. So I will select this again, same 15000. So I can choose the another color scheme like this. Red च्या ऐवजी आता दुसरे घेऊ आपण color. yellow with border and okay. Just 1 minute. Conditional formatting. So I will clear all rules. Now I will select the conditional formatting greater than 1. Now see here. So accordingly, you can choose your color scheme. Now this is the user choice, how to highlight your cells. Okay. Again, I will clear the filters, clear these rules. So first of all, I have to select the cells, and then I will clear the rules. Conditional formatting, clear rules. Okay. Okay. Now this is one of the way to highlight your cell. This is one of the way to represent you. Okay. Now there is one more way of representing your data. Again, I will select the same, or I will select now quantity. Listen. Your meeting is recorded. What is going on?
Please unmute करिए. पूजा मस्ती पार्टी.
So see, we are. I am note down all the names of the students who are talking in this way. Okay, what you are doing? You are just attending the meeting. You are starting the meeting, and you are doing another thing. Now this is not actually your coursework. Okay. So we have to listen all these things very carefully. Please don't switch on your mics. This is my last request. Okay. Now we will apply our conditional formatting on the suppose quantity. Now see, there is another way to represent your data in conditional formatting. I will explain this top bottom rules later on. Data bars. Okay. Now see, data bar, it will represent your data in the form of horizontal bar. So see here, I will apply this. Now see how your data is represented. Okay, how your data is visualized. Okay, so this is another way of representation of your data. So I will apply this on multiple column also. So on this also. So again, I will apply the same data bar like this. Okay. See here, actually your data is represented in the form of bars, horizontal bars. Okay. So why we are using the bars? Because bars are used to know your data by just visualization without reading anything. Okay. So whose price is highest? If I have asked this question, so immediately you can observe the bar and you can give the answer. Which quantity has sold in maximum? So just I will see this, that is 45. Okay. So bars, they are used for understanding your data visually. So this is another way of representation of your data. So again, I will clear this filter, clear this formatting, conditional formatting, clear the rules. So I have cleared these rules. Now there is one more way for representing your data. Okay. Now see what is that option. I will select this column, data bar. Now this is the color scheme that you can apply. Okay, number of schemes are there. Now see, I will apply this, that is icon set. Suppose I have applied this. Okay, now you can imagine, you can observe how your data is represented. Okay, for particular range, okay, it is showing one particular arrow. For example, if your data is below 10,000, if your data is, means if the price is below 10,000, then it is showing this down arrow, this down arrow. Okay, if your data is between 10,000 to 20,000, 10,000 to 20,000, now these means calculations are internally done by the Excel. Okay, this range is decided and accordingly it is showing this arrow. So if your data is between 10,000 to 20,000, then it is showing this right arrow key. It is showing this right arrow key. So see here, 10,000 to 20,000. And if your data is above 20,000, if your data is above 20,000, then this up arrow, this up arrow. Okay, this is called as an icon set. This is called as an icon set. So we will apply one more icon set, another icon set here. So first of all, I have to remove this formatting, clear the rules. Now I will apply another icon set. Now suppose this, same thing. Okay, or this one. Okay, so this is the best way for representation of your rule, of your data. Okay, and not only for single cell, you can apply conditional formatting on multiple cells. Select the first column, apply the conditional formatting, select the second column, because column type is mixed. म्हणजे तुम्ही हे दोन कॉलम ऍट ए टाइम सिलेक्ट करून कंडिशनल फॉर्मॅटिंग नाही अप्लाय करू शकत, कारण ह्याचा क्रायटेरिया वेगळा असेल आणि ह्याचा क्रायटेरिया वेगळा असेल. ओके, म्हणून आपल्याला वी हॅव टू सिलेक्ट दी कॉलम्स वन बाय वन अँड देन वी कॅन अप्लाय दी फॉर्मॅटिंग. ओके, so all this about the conditional formatting. Now these top to bottom rules, actually see, we are having only 10 to 15 records in our example, but whenever there are thousands of records are there, thousands of rows are there. Okay, in such case we can apply top bottom rule, that is top 10 atoms, top 10% atom, top bottom 10%, 10 atoms, bottom 10% option. Okay, so we can apply these whenever we are having a large number of data, then we can apply these rules, that is called as a top bottom rule. म्हणजे top 10 कोण कोण आहेत, top 10 atoms. ओके, त्याच्यानंतर टॉप 10% कोणते आहेत, बॉटम 10% कोणते आहेत, बॉटम 10% कोणते आहेत, लाईक दिस. सो दीज आर दी different options that are available with the conditional formatting. Then table format, you can apply any table format here. You can select the table. I will select this table and I can apply the table formatting. Okay, so in this way it has applied this table formatting. Okay, then here one more format option is there. Now generally format option, it is used for adjust height of row and column. Okay, now suppose I want to increase the height of particular means the rows, so I will select here row height. Okay, it is 15. I will write here 20. Okay, so automatically row height is increased. Similarly, format column width, so I will increase this, suppose again 20. Okay, now many times what happens, we are importing the data from another application. म्हणजे आपण बरेचदा काय करतो की डेटा हा दुसऱ्या ऍप्लिकेशन मधून इम्पोर्ट करतो. मग अशा वेळेस इफ यू ऑब्झर्व दिस टेबल, आता याच्यामध्ये क्वांटिटी, ओके, आता ह्याची कॉलमची जर विड्थ तुम्ही कन्सिडर केली तर फार मोठी झालेली आहे याच्यामध्ये. सिरियल नंबर अगेन इट इज लार्ज. ओके, मग ह्याला तुम्ही मॅन्युअली कमी जास्त करू शकता. कसं, यू हॅव टू ड्रॅग दिस, असं इथून ड्रॅग करू शकता त्याला किंवा मोठं करू शकता. ओके, इथून याला लहान करू शकता, याला मोठं करू शकता, लाईक दिस. ओके, but there is one more best option. So select your table, and in formatting there are two options, that is auto fit to row height and auto fit to column width. So I will select this auto fit to column width. Okay, so your data is automatically adjusted according to the largest content of the cell. The cell मध्ये largest जी value असेल, according to that value your column width is adjusted. म्हणजे मॅन्युअली करत बसण्यापेक्षा you can automatically adjust your data for its column and row width. तसंच त्याच्यामध्ये row width सुद्धा आहे, row height, so automatically it is adjusted. Then there is one more option, that is auto sum. आता सगळ्याची मला sum करायची असेल, simply I will click on this auto sum. So this range is selected, enter. Actually this is the auto sum. So we will see mathematical formula functions later on. Okay, and there is fill option, clear option, sort, filter, all these things I have explained. So this is about the data handling and data filtering. So if any question, please unmute yourself and ask me.
So conditional formatting फक्त रिप्रेझेंटेशन साठी आहे नाही तर
फक्त रिप्रेझेंटेशन.
आणि फिल्टर म्हणजे आपल्याला काही कॅल्क्युलेशन वगैरे करायचे असतील वरती खालती.
फिल्टर मध्ये आपण जनरली कॅल्क्युलेशन नाही करत, आपण डेटा फक्त फिल्टर करतो त्याच्यामध्ये. म्हणजे आपल्याला फक्त
असेंडिंग डिसेंडिंग मध्ये
नाही, असेंडिंग डिसेंडिंग म्हणून नाही. आता जसं मी याच्यामध्ये एक्झाम्पल सांगितलं की मला फक्त LG चेच प्रोडक्ट डिस्प्ले करायचे, ओके, तर मी फक्त LG ला फिल्टर करू शकतो याच्यात. म्हणजे इथं मी काय करेल, फक्त डेटा मध्ये जाईल, याच्यामध्ये फिल्टर ऑप्शन देईल आणि याच्यामध्ये फक्त मला LG चे प्रोडक्ट पाहिजेत. सो आय विल क्लिअर ऑल दीज ऑप्शन, हे सगळे ऑप्शन. आता याच्यामध्ये काय होईल, फक्त LG चेच प्रोडक्ट येतील याच्यामध्ये. ओके, म्हणजे टेबल मध्ये हा डेटा ऑलरेडी आहे, बट इट इज हायडिंग दॅट डेटा. तुमचा डेटा हाईड झालेला आहे, म्हणजे तुम्ही जो फिल्टर लावलेला आहे त्याच्यावर फक्त तोच डेटा तिथं डिस्प्ले झालेला आहे.
ओके सर.
Yes, any other question? तर जनरली तुम्हाला कंडिशनल फॉर्मॅटिंग वर विचारतात, फिल्टर वर विचारतात, त्याच्यानंतर किंवा मग डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन विचारतील, एक्सप्लेन हाऊ टू मॅन्युप्युलेट द डेटा इन एक्सेल बाय युजिंग कंडिशनल फॉर्मॅटिंग or by using the different filter options. तर तुम्हाला या सगळ्या गोष्टी you have to consider one example and you have to explain all these things. And properly the best practice to write your answers is by considering any example. तुम्ही तुमचे एक्झाम्पल तयार ठेवा आणि त्या एक्झाम्पलला कन्सिडर करूनच तुमचे आन्सर लिहा. म्हणजे एक्झाम मध्ये कसं लिहायचं, कन्सिडर दिस टेबल आणि मग त्या टेबलला एक्सप्लेन करत करत तुमचे आन्सर लिहा. दॅट इज द बेस्ट मेथड फॉर एक्सप्लेनिंग एनी ऑप्शन इन द एक्सेल. Okay, any other question? आणि लक्षात ठेवा, तुमचा रिसर्च मेथॉडॉलॉजीचा पेपर सोपा असतो, कॉम्प्युटरचा अवघड असतो, त्याच्यामुळे याच्यावर थोडंसं लक्ष जास्ती द्या. आता बऱ्याच जणांना वाटतं वर्ड, एक्सेल, पॉवर पॉईंट मध्ये काहीच नसते. इट इज नॉट लाईक दिस. तुमच्याकडून तुमचे जे आन्सर्स आहेत हे रिसर्चच्या स्टुडंटचे आन्सर आहेत असं कन्सिडर करून तुमचे पेपर चेक होतात. BSc फर्स्ट इयर, BSc सेकंड इयरचे विद्यार्थी नाही, यू आर रिसर्च स्टुडंट्स आणि इन दॅट व्ह्यू युअर आन्सर शीट्स आर ॲसेस. म्हणून तुम्हाला आन्सर हे व्यवस्थित लिहावं लागतं. ओके, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? इफ नो क्वेश्चन, shall I leave the meeting?
Yes sir.
हॅलो सर, पत्की सर.
हा सर.
शेवटी सर लिव्ह मीटिंग तुम्ही होस्ट असल्यामुळे तुम्ही एंड मीटिंग करा सगळ्यांसाठी.
एंड मीटिंग करू का?
हा, शेवटी तुम्ही करा, कारण होस्ट तुम्ही आहात, मराठी सर नाही आहेत सध्या.
शेवटी म्हणजे केव्हा करू?
हे तुमचं लेक्चर झाल्याच्या नंतर.
हा, लेक्चर झालंय माझं का?
हा,
Sir, just a minute. We are very thankful to you, Dr. Ulas Patki sir, for giving such a great information about Excel software. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
So you end the meeting now.
Okay, thank you. हॅलो. हा आलो
Yes, sir.
आता लेक्चर होतं माझं कोर्सवरचं.